everybody, and welcome to Wounded Healer Tarot. My name is James, and I'll be doing your collective tarot reading today. Now, I'm going to get some current energies here with the Oracle deck, and then I'm going to I'm going to do the usual 9-card tarot spread, with which, after I put out the spread, I will be further clarifying with one card per tarot card that is out in that spread, and then I will get some advice for your current situation. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Alright, so at the bottom of the deck here we have card number 5, Offer Up Gratitude. Ooh, there we go. Alright, let's see. Whatever is going on right now, give thanks for it, even if it's a crisis that's stripped your heart bare. You can't see it now, but it's all happening for you. You've survived 100% of all your blessings and traumas to date, and all of them have created a unique force field that wouldn't exist without your journey. And gratitude expands that force field. Use it to manifest a life of wonder. Yeah, alright. So whatever is going on right now in your situation, I feel like you're being asked to take a second to really think and realize, this may not feel like it's happening for you, it may feel like it's happening to you, but it is in fact happening for you. A lot of the things that happen in our life are not going to be things that we want to happen, because what we want is usually very different from what we actually need. So, you're being asked to, realize the situation for what it is, and whether it's to show gratitude or feel gratitude towards the situation happening as it is because it's what you need. You're just really being pointed in the direction of acceptance. And with acceptance will come gratitude. Alright, now for the overall energy here, we have card number 9, Use Your Power. This is a very Leo card to me. I feel like this will also have qualities of the Strength card in the tarot. But let's see. The strength comes from vulnerability. True strength comes from vulnerability. Your power, therefore, is at its zenith when you own all of your experience truthfully. When you forgive self and others and speak your truth without shame or fear, you grow free. You grow fierce with reality. Words today are not working out very well. But yeah, how it says, true strength comes from vulnerability, right? I feel like this Offer Up Gratitude card, this all ties in here because of, where it speaks of, owning all of your experience truthfully. Clearly whatever experience you're going through right now, it's not something that, you're really, I guess I would say happy about, right? It's not something that you would prefer to be going through, but, when you own it truthfully, and then you forgive yourself, the other individual or individuals included in the situation, and you're honest about how you feel. Excuse me. You really connect more with your reality, and that enables you to live more truthfully, which in essence will, you know, put you in your power. Alright, so next up here we have card number 45. Listen. Every day and in every way, we are involved in the great conversation. You talk to the universe by expressing your wishes, hopes, and desires. You receive the universe's answers by listening to snatches of conversation in an elevator, to song lyrics on the radio, to the words, signs, and symbols that come your way in any situation. You also listen through intentional silence, welcoming the presence that knows and shares all. Let yourself become a student of keen listening. You have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Use that sacred ratio to gain more clarity and intimacy with the universe. Yeah, this to me really kind of connects with that whole, offer up gratitude, right? Because at the end of the day, no matter your situation, you will be receiving guidance from the universe. All you have to do is listen. All you have to do is open yourself up to those energies, those signs, and synchronicities in any whichever form they appear. You just have to stay aware, stay conscious in the moment. Alright, now let's see what the collective needs to know here. I'm not getting this with the spread or whatever, but I'll take things like if cards flip out while I'm shuffling, then I'll take those as little tidbits of things that you may need to know or look out for. So here we have the 8 of Cups and the Hierophant. With that, I get that you may have walked away, or you will be walking away from living life a particular way. You could possibly be the kind of person that's about, living a very traditional life, or going about, relationships in a more traditional way. But I feel like that's something that you either are or already have walked away from. That sort of like mindset. Christ. That's a lot. I'm not taking all that. That's insane. That is insane. Alright, now I'm really curious to see what this message will be. Ooh, buddy. Alright. Alright, let's see. What does the collective need to know at this time? What does the collective need to know at this time? 1, 2, 3. Alright. It looks like you can expect some sort of communication here from either a lover from the past or a soulmate of sorts. It could be somebody that you disconnected to, possibly a fire sign. But either way, there's a lot of unknown in this situation. You guys are, from the looks of it here, you guys are not in contact. You have not been in contact for a bit here. Now, Let's see. Alright. At the bottom of the deck here, we have the Four of Pentacles. The Three of Swords. And I'm not going to be able to fit all those in there. Temperance. Why is it not focusing? Come on. And lastly, the Nine of Pentacles. So with that, okay, I want to say here that, with the Four of Pentacles and the Three of Swords, you've been holding on to some sort of heartbreak. Now, whether that heartbreak is having to do with a romantic situation or maybe a situation with a friend or a family member, right? Because heartbreak isn't confined to just romance, right? It's the people that you let close to you that can really break your heart. They don't have to be a romantic interest. A family member can break your heart. A friend can break your heart. Now, okay, so let me switch it up a little bit. I want to say that you were holding on to some sort of heartbreak, because here with Temperance and the Nine of Pentacles, right? I get that you either are currently working on letting this go, or you very soon will be. Because with Temperance, right, you're going through the motions, you're sifting through the feelings, and you're really getting down to the root of the issues, right? And you're doing the inner work there. You're healing from this situation, because with the Nine of Pentacles, right, you're very independent, more than likely single, and you're building your ideal life. This is all about you here with the Nine of Pentacles. And underneath that, just for even further clarification, we have the Six of Swords. Excuse me. So, I definitely see you moving on from this particular situation, and I feel like here this is what opens up space for this soulmate here to come on in. I do not get the vibe that this soulmate is who you had this heartbreak with. Alright, now to get into the spread here, we have the Six of Cups. The Prince of Swords, aka the Knight of Swords. And then we have the Seven of Wands. Alright, so, as I said, I definitely get the vibe that you have a soulmate coming forward with a message. Okay? And, this could either be somebody from your past, or this could be someone new. That tiny detail is going to be particular to your own personal situation. Now here, okay, the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Wands, I feel like, this person, they're going to message you, but I feel like they're still gonna, or rather they will have their guard up a little bit. Right now, next up here, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody's luck is about to change for the better. Because then we have the 10 of Pentacles with the 8 of Wands. So, I get that this initial message, right? That is the beginning of a much longer conversation here. Now, I feel like, this is somebody that you definitely feel like you can have stability with, right? I feel like this is somebody that you really feel like you can build a life with because, it's like how at the bottom of the deck, you have that 9 of Pentacles. That's you working on you and the life that you would like to live with the 10 of Pentacles, right? That speaks to, building a life with somebody, right? Building a happy home, a family, having that financial and material stability together. And then with the 8 of Wands here, right? There's going to be a lot of messages coming in. Like you guys can be having a very intense, like back and forth conversation here about what you guys see together, or rather what you guys see that you can have together, what you can build together, right? The life that you guys can co-create. It's like, this person having the courage to come forward and initiate such a conversation really, like, encourages you to, get even more involved in this situation and to really, I don't want to say like bury your soul. I don't know if it's like that intense, that serious, but it's like, you're really opening up to this person. You're really like being very genuine about your wants, your needs. And I feel like, that's what's really necessary here to bring about this 10 of Pentacles into the 3D, into your reality. Now, next up, we have the King of Wands. And then we have the 10 of Swords. With the Moon. Now, excuse me, I feel like this is very, I feel like this King of Wands energy, right? This individual, which could very well be you, either you or this individual, take it however it resonates, your story. Now, I get this King of Wands is really going into, with the 10 of Swords, the betrayals that they've been through, the situations that they've gone through in the past with people. And with that, right, with the Moon, I feel like, they're shining a lot of light on things that you did not know about them previously. And, this helps you to make sense, why in the beginning they were in this 7 of Wands energy here. Why, I wouldn't say they were combative, but they were really just, they were not completely opening up. They may have been keeping things very, like, surface level. But, after this conversation here where you guys, really get to connect and understand each other, why you are the way you are, why they are the way they are, you guys can really begin to work on building a life together, on bringing, something more stable into this reality. Alright, now to further clarify here, 2, 3. Alright, so to further clarify the Six of Cups here, we have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this individual, I feel like they have a lot to say here. Because not only is the Knight of Swords further clarifying this card, but the Knight of Swords is also the next card up in the spread. I get that this person could have been holding back a lot. And I feel like, they're starting to realize, you guys need to have this conversation. You guys need to really sit down and have a real, honest talk. Alright, now to further clarify the Prince of Swords here, we have the 3 of Swords. So yeah, it's like I was saying before, I feel like you guys are going to talk at length about each other, but I feel like something that you're really going to get into for the both of you is, the heartbreak that you've been through in the past. It's, you talking about, all the betrayals you've gone through, this individual talking about all of, the hurt and heartbreak that they've gone through. And I feel like, that's what's going to really allow you guys to honestly and genuinely connect. Better understand each other and why, either of you react in any particular way or, act in any particular way when maybe a certain subject comes up. Alright, now to further clarify this 7 of Wands. Oops, sorry, that first one was a Page of Swords. So, for the Page of Swords with the 6 of Cups, I feel like that's you guys getting to know each other on a deeper level. Really deepening that connection as you talk. And now, to further clarify the 7 of Wands, we have the Knight of Swords. You see, I feel like communication is a big thing for this individual. Maybe they could have had their guard up in the beginning because maybe you guys weren't really communicating that much. There wasn't a lot of back and forth. You could both be busy people, so maybe, it's very rare that the both of you have the time to just sit down and have a consecutive, long, decent conversation to get to know each other. Time may be a bit of a factor here. Or rather, it could be a situation of timing, because also, the Wheel of Fortune, that can also speak to, a situation that involves divine timing. Now, to further clarify the Wheel of Fortune here, we have the Hierophant. Excuse me. Yeah, like I said, divine timing. You guys were meant to connect at this particular point in time. Everything, as we spoke about, in the beginning with the Oracle cards, everything is happening for you, not to you. This could be somebody that you may have separated with in the past, and you were not, things were left very unclear. You were not sure, why this was happening. You could have here, been left in the dark here with this Moon card. You were unaware of the things that were going on for this person behind the scenes. But, getting back to this Hierophant and the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like there were lessons that the both of you really needed to go through before you can really truly come together and build, something genuine. Before you guys can really, get on the same page here. I feel like, this is a very spiritual connection. Alright, now to further clarify the 10 of Pentacles here, Hey, hey, hey. We have this Three of Cups. So with this Three of Cups, right, I definitely get that there could be some sort of like celebration here. And now this could speak to anything like maybe like a housewarming, right? This could be, even a celebration of your achievements together. Like, say you guys have a business together and you're finally having that like hard or soft launch, right? You're now putting what you guys have been working on together out there. And this could, there could be some sort of like celebration for this accomplishment. But either way, whatever this celebration is for or about, I feel like it is very warranted. Now, to further clarify the Eight of Wands here, we have the Queen of Wands. Now, mind you, we have the King of Wands out here in the spread. So, you could either possibly both be fire signs with the King and Queen of Wands, maybe like an Aries Leo dynamic, or you can just, be very passionate towards each other. You could both be, very creative, very authentic and genuine in your expressions, very, courageous. You have a genuine confidence. But, here with the Queen of Wands, further clarifying this Eight of Wands, I feel like this or these conversations, right? I feel like, they put you in a place of, feeling very confident about where this is going, right? Because the more you get to know each other, the more you guys talk, the more positive I get that you're feeling about this situation. Like, maybe previously, like as I said before, communication could have been a real issue here. But with this Eight of Wands, I get that that's really picking up and you guys are really learning about each other, and this is really, there's going to be a lot of progress here together. I'm definitely getting, some sort of power couple vibes here. And I mean, with the King and Queen of Wands, you could both also be very attractive individuals, or that could speak towards your attraction towards each other, that passion. Alright, now to further clarify this King of Wands here, we have the Seven of Swords. Yeah, I get that this individual here, right, they needed to be really strategic about how they did this. I feel like, they planned this all out from that first initial message, right? I feel like they knew where they wanted this to go. They knew what they wanted to say. The only thing that really took so long was really figuring out, how to say it, how to verbalize it, how to put it into words. Because, I get the vibe that you guys could definitely be, like, very spiritually connected, in the sense of, like, you guys could, you guys could communicate a lot, like, telepathically. You guys could really, like, appear a lot in each other's dreams. Right, now to further clarify this Ten of Swords here, we have the Five of Cups. Yeah, I feel like, one of the many things you were talking about with this individual, or rather that this individual was expressing to you, as they went into depth about these betrayals from their past, right? I get that, you start to realize that they experienced a lot of loss, a lot of grief when it came to most situations with people. Whether, romantically or otherwise. Because, loss, no matter what kind of loss, is going to affect you in any interpersonal relationship here. Now, lastly, to further clarify the moon here, we have the Ace of Wands. Alright, 50 Cent with the magic stick. Like, I feel like this individual is really also, something that they're expressing a lot more now, something that they're really, putting out there into the open now is their physical attraction towards you, their passion towards you, right? Because, I was getting that from the beginning here with this King and Queen of Wands, like, all this fire energy. They're, like, very, very passionate about you. Like, I'm a little bit too far away to really zoom into the card, so I'm not going to do it. But, the look on this Queen of Wands face here, that's that very, like, hey look. Like, she is looking directly at you into your soul. And you can sense, her presence without even looking at her. Like, there is a lot of passion here, guys. And then, ooh! Okay. Alright, so at the bottom of the clarifying deck, right, I just wanted to take a little peek, see what we had here, and now I see why. We have the Lovers. The Six of Wands. Alright, autofocus, why you being a jerk? We have the Six of Wands. And, again, the Eight of Wands. So, yeah, like, literally, this situation, like, you guys here with the Lovers, like, not only does this represent, the both of you making the choice to put in this work together, to move forward together and finally, build this life, or just in general to, build this whatever you're working on together, right? Whether it's, a business or, a life together, a home, really pulling your resources together to create something beautiful for the both of you here that will also, carry you guys and, even like your kids if you decide to have kids, like in family, there's like a sort of vibe of generational wealth here. Whatever you guys are building is going to last a very long time, and it's going to support you and your families for a very long time. But again, back to this bottom of the deck energy here, with you guys finally making that choice to invest in each other, you're finally going to experience this victory together. And, with that is, the Eight of Wands doesn't only really talk about, a lot of communication. It's just a lot of fast-moving, passionate energy. Like, now that you guys both know what you want and what you're headed towards, you are going there with the quickness. Alright, now to get into this advice, and then we will be done here. Alright, let's see. Some advice for the collective. Alright, this isn't going to be like an actual like spread of advice, but again, like with the tarot, if it flips while I'm shuffling, I feel like it's just a little tidbit of something that the universe would like you to know. So here we have, when you find something that excites you, go all in and enjoy the ride. Yeah, you see, I definitely get the vibe that this really speaks to this connection that you and this individual have. I get that the both of you could have been very afraid to really genuinely, like, go all in here. Like, you knew how you felt. Both of you, like, the feelings were there, the intensity, the passion was there, but, due to past experiences, you just had difficulty, giving it your all. And that goes for both of you, honestly. Alright, some advice for the collective here. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so first up here we have give yourself some credit for doing a good job at this whole living thing. Yeah, I feel like, things definitely have gotten hard and things will get hard again. But, what you need to realize is that as long as you're, doing everything that you can, it's that's good enough, right? You're doing well with all of this here, you know, and I definitely feel like this speaks to like, not only that pat on the back from the self, but like maybe this could also, I get the vibe that this could also speak to like, taking some time out and doing some self-care. Like this could be like a spa day, or this could simply be, being at home, instead of going out and just staying in for the night and, doing things for you. Like maybe you're the kind of person that likes to do face masks, right? You're very into like skincare and stuff like that. So, as an example, instead of going out and like going to the bar, going to the club, doing whatever it is you would do, you would stay home and reserve your energy. Stay home, do a face mask, watch a movie, eat some popcorn, right? And just enjoy your time there with yourself, by yourself, or even, with this person, whatever. You don't have to be by yourself, but just, take it easy. In a sense, that can be like a reward if it's that difficult for you, because that's how I used to be. Like, I would really just push myself all the time, and I didn't know how to slow down. I didn't know how to stop and rest and really just do something that I enjoyed for me, because I was too caught up in survival. Now, next up we have let your feelings out, all of them, even the ones that scare you. Hell yeah. This again goes to that conversation that you guys are or very soon will be having. I feel like you're being asked to really just let it all out. Like this individual, they're gonna, tell you certain things about their life, and they're gonna express their feelings towards you. So I feel like, you're really being asked to do the same in return here. Now lastly, we have clear your mental and physical clutter. You will feel so much better. Yeah, I get the vibe that this is talking to like a whole like spring cleaning kind of thing. Like it's said that your environment is, a manifestation of like your mental, in a sense. Like if you're very mentally cluttered, you have a lot going on in your mind, your physical reality will be cluttered. Like your room, your office, your apartment, your house, whatever it is going to be very cluttered. There's going to be a whole lot of stuff there that's not exactly gonna get in the way, but it's taking up unnecessary space. So I feel like, this is a sort of nudge towards some spring cleaning here. As you clear your mind, you'll then, feel the need to clear your space, which could definitely be something that is also triggered by this conversation here between the two of you. Like, I feel like this clarity is going to provide so much for you, even in that sense. Like, even though that's something that may not really matter to a lot of people, it may not seem like a big deal, but that, like, your environment affects you a lot more than you know. The things going on in your head affect you a lot more than you know. Alright, so these are the messages that I have for you today, and I do hope that they serve you well. Be gentle with yourselves. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye now.